Welcome back to the Veteran Teacher Files. I'm your host, the Dragon Lady. Today's episode is a little different. It's more of a personal one, so let's get into it. Okay, so let me tell you about myself. Because in my head, when I'm at school, I'm a baddie. And I mean that like I'm an educational baddie, okay? I feel it. I feel good about myself. And if there's a chance for me to have a bathroom break, and especially if there's like a hallway and I have a ponytail, oh, you best believe I'm going to take my 10 seconds to stretch my legs and do my America's Next Top Model strut down whatever hallway, whipping that ponytail. And in my head, I'm thinking, like Mac Dre, I'm in the corner and I'm feeling myself. And I'm feeling myself. Yeah, shoulders back, the whole thing, because I probably just had a class do exactly what I asked them to do the first time. And so, yeah, I'm probably walking around just like high on life on that. So, yeah, that's me at work. Educational baddie. Now in summertime, still me. But by 2 p.m., I'm face down on my couch. Like someone has unplugged me. I only have 2 kids. They're 4 and 5. And never once have I had them do what I've asked them to do the first time. And if they did, I probably missed it because I was probably yelling at the other one. So I just lay here and I think to myself, like, where did I go? Where's that girl with the ponytail? Because like at the moment, she ain't here. She's gone. But before I keep going, this one's actually from my cousin. She's a mom of 5, and she's currently homeschooling the youngest 2. And she's listening to my podcast, and we have this little cousin chat going on. And so she made a joke about a stay-at-home mom episode. And that's kind of been living in my head ever since, because I'm currently a stay-at-home mom for the next couple of weeks. And I genuinely don't know how women do this with more than 2 kids. I also don't know how women do this all year round, not just summer. And I really don't know how so many of us do this while having entire careers or jobs or teaching, just all of it. Respect. Okay, so back to me being dramatic. So picture this. It's just a regular old Tuesday. And I'm over here negotiating with my 5-year-old over her pink unicorn cup. Like, I'll give her apple juice in the cup. She's like, no, I didn't want that one. I wanted the one with the silly straw that's pink. Not the pink cup, the pink silly straw. Meanwhile, the 4-year-old is over here like, what? What do you mean 1 cup of pirate booty? Mom, I want 2 cups of pirate booty plus a handful of raisins and like a 1/4 cup of Cheez-Its and 3/4 cup of milk. Okay, yeah, no. No. And the things coming out of my mouth every single day, no. Because just them being picky about the cups and the stuff, like the crackers, that wouldn't fly in my classroom. I would have been like, nope, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. But over here, I'm just like, oh, yeah, sorry. Like, you pick your battles, right? So I'm not dying on the unicorn cup battle. But in my classroom, I'm like, nope. Take it or don't take it or leave it. Here at home, I find myself saying things like, stop saying poopy. Stop saying poopy butt. Stop saying I'm gonna poop on you. Stop saying I'm gonna poop on your face. I'm gonna poop on your butt. I'm gonna poop on your leg. I just poop, 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 poop. I'll say things like, let me smell your hands, because I want to smell the soap on them. I'll say things like, mommy's not a pillow. Because apparently the moment I sit down, I become like an inflatable bounce house. I'll say things like, no, I don't want to see what you just did in the bathroom. Nope, I don't want to see what you just dropped in the toilet. Nope. I'll say things like, please pull your pants up. Nobody wants to see your butt. And just, no, you can't jump from the couch to the coffee table. Nope, I know you can, but no, you can't. Nope, safety. Yeah, no, yes, you will get hurt. No, your bones will break. No, we can't punch your sister because we can't jump off the couch. Like, no one trains you for this kind of thing, right? And most days I can laugh about it. But every now and then, I need like 90 seconds to cry in the bathroom. Not the strutting to the bathroom like I did before, just a real quick, Mommy needs a break. So, yeah, I have said before, I am pretty type A, so maybe it's my fault that I don't know how to fully chill and just like be on the couch. But, that's just me. At work, I have a lunch break and I can close the bathroom door and I have the whole thing. I have 25 kids who legally have to be there. And during the summer, well, it's just my regular life, minus the respect, minus the hair straightened ponytail, and, minus the patience that I usually have. So let me tell you about somebody else in my life. I made this acquaintance some years ago as part of a stroller mom group. And she's a full stay-at-home mom. And she's a momfluencer. And that's genuinely like her whole shtick. And I watch her videos. And I'm just like, how? She's got these activities, dinner, the schedule. And I have that stuff too. But she just does it with like a smile. When I'm over here like, not smiling, guys. I mean, yes, we're smiling. Yes, I love my life. But it's like, yeah. Because this is a whole like full-on nervous system all day long with no bell schedule that lets out at 3 p.m. So I feel like I should have seen this coming though. Because about, let me see, what year was that? About 8-9 years ago, I had this mom and she was my classroom mom. So she would help me out like grading, spelling, and putting homework packets together kind of thing. And she was in my classroom one day and I don't know how we were talking about it, but I told her that we were off the following week for Thanksgiving. And she just kind of stared at me blankly. And she's like, wait, not just Thursday, Friday? And I said, no, we're off the whole week. She had to sit down because she needed a moment. She was nearly in tears at the thought of being home with her 2 first-grade boys and her TK son. At home for a week, all alone. And I remember looking at her and being like, what's the problem? Now I'm that woman, and I fully understand. So when Mac Dre was singing about feeling himself, I'm not sure if that was before or after he was a dad. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, that's the episode for today. And here's my question for you. What's the weirdest, hardest, or just, this wouldn't fly in my classroom moment going down in your house right now? Send it to me. I want to hear it. I want to know that I'm not alone. And if you felt even a little bit seen by this one, do me a favor. Follow the show, like it, and share it with a mom, a teacher, or anyone who needs to know she's not the only one ugly crying in the bathroom for about 90 seconds and calling it self-care. Anyways, until next time, this has been the Dragon Lady, and this has been another episode of the Veteran Teacher Files. See you next time.